In this video, we are going to walk through accessing and completing assignment 1 for 6th grade. I'm going to model some parts of it, and I'm going to leave the rest for students to complete and submit in Schoology. Notice in my previous video on Schoology, there is a class code that you may need to access in order to submit your assignment. So if you're looking for it or if you're prompted for it when submitting assignments, check that video in the description. All right, let's get started on assignment 1. So again, the first thing I'm going to do is go to www.springisd.org. This is how I always start. I'm going to scroll down for my Empowered Learning at Home. Going to navigate to 6th grade. Again, this is where you log in to submit. And if you need the Schoology code, that is in the description of my other video about Schoology. Anyways, to access assignment 1, I'm going to click on Communicating for Global Change. And it's going to bring me to all of the assignments for PBL 1. I'm going to scroll down to page 3 where I can access the list of assignments. And we're just looking at assignment number 1 that's titled Check-in and Project Plan. So in order to complete this assignment, it tells me here I need to click to make a copy. So I'm going to click this blue link right here. It's going to take me to a prompting to copy the document. I'm going to make a copy of it by clicking Make a Copy. It's going to populate my copy. I know it's a copy because it says copy of, but I don't want to keep this here. So I'm going to click in this box. I'm going to delete copy of. Instead, I'm going to type WMS for Wells Middle School. And then I'm going to, at the end, I'm going to write my name. I'm going to put an underscore, and then I'm going to type my name. Okay. And this is the assignment that I'm going to save and submit. Okay. So here, the first part of the assignment is the virtual check-in. And it looks like the virtual check-in is 6 questions. So in order to complete this, I just need to answer these 6 questions. Okay, my name, my campus is Wells Middle School. Okay, how are you feeling about learning at home? Remember, writing complete sentences. I feel learning at home is a good opportunity. So I have my answer, right? I feel learning at home is a good opportunity to increase my independent skills and abilities because I will have to follow a lot of directions on my own. Okay. Have I ever completed a project from home? Yes, I complete projects from home often. What do you think will be the best part of learning at home through projects? I think I'll be able to be creative. So the best part of learning through projects. I see this word is underlined in red. That means it's not spelled correctly. If I right click it, it gives me the correct spelling. That's right. Make sure I have my period. What do you think you'll need help with while learning at home? While learning at home, I will help with managing my time to complete all of my assignments by their due dates. Okay. So I've answered all these questions. That means I'm done with part 1 of this assignment, and I'm just going to make mine bold so you can see where my answers are from the actual question. I'm doing this by just selecting the text I want to be bold and clicking the B. So now you can see the questions and the answers. Okay, that's part 1 of assignment 1, the virtual check-in. Okay, part 2 of assignment 1 is the project plan. Notice. So the project plan, it says, take time to review the listed schedule of assignments. Begin mapping out time over the next 3 weeks to complete all assignments. Complete the personal project plan by mapping some of the tasks. Each week, review this plan and give yourself an evaluation on your ability to stay on track. So it's important to note that we're turning the assignment plan in before all of the assignments are due. So I'm not really focused on how you rate yourself. I'm just more so focused on that you know what you need to do in order to complete and turn in your assignments. So to start and complete the project plan, the first thing that you do is write down the titles of each of your assignments where it says task. So notice there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tasks. There's an extra one. You don't really need, this one will likely be blank because there's only 6 assignments. So for task number 1, I'm going to go back to my list of assignments on this page, and that's going to be the check-in and project plan. So I'm going to just copy and paste that here. Okay. Assignment number 2 is the graphic organizers. I'm just going to copy and paste, right? I'm just selecting it, right click, copy, and pasting it in. Go back to this document. So I'm navigating between 2 documents. I select the title, click copy. Notice I'm only selecting just what's written. I'm not selecting this whole box. That would make my formatting weird. Only select the text that you need. I go back right here, click, right click, paste. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm just copying the title of all of the assignments. Copy, paste. Copy, paste. Copy, paste. After that, you go and you select the due dates, and you're going to put the dates here where it says date. Okay, so go back to assignment 1, due date. Okay, assignment 2. Due date. If you don't know how to copy and paste, you can also just type. So you can erase the line and just type the due date, April 21. April 23rd, April 28th, April 30th. All right, so I have written down the titles of each assignment and I've written down the due dates. Now I have to write down the physical steps. What am I actually going to have to do to complete these assignments? I'm going to model the first 2 for you. So I'm going to model the one for assignment 1, and I'm going to model for assignment 2. And then you are going to complete assignments 3 through 6 on your own. Okay. So let's get started. So the first thing I did to complete assignment 1 was I completed the virtual check-in questions, right? These questions right here. There are 6 of them. So I completed those. So I'm going to scroll down to my step number 1, and I'm going to type complete questions 1 through 6 of the virtual check-in. Okay. And then for the project plan, I am completing the project plan tasks. Well, the first thing I had to do was I recorded the assignments 1 through 6 for PBL 1. I recorded the due dates. So, right, that's where I wrote these down, the assignments and the due dates. And PBL 1 just means it's project-based learning 1, right? That's where it's coming from, project-based learning 1. Okay, so I recorded the assignment titles, the due dates, and the last thing I'm going to do is write the steps I need to do for each assignment. And then I'm going to have to add a step number 5 because I need to submit my assignment. Submit, check-in, and project plan to Schoology. Okay, so notice there may be some instances where you have more than 4 steps, and that's okay. So let's take a look at assignment number 2. I go back here. Notice there's a link here for assignment number 2. So I'm going to click on that link and I'm going to open it up. It's going to prompt me to make a copy. Okay, so I'll know it's a copy because it's going to say copy of, and I'm going to again delete that. And I'm going to type WMS for Wells Middle School. At the end, I'm going to write my name, underscore first and last name. I'm going to type my name again in the actual document itself and today's date. Okay, and this is assignment 2. So assignment 2 looks like it says after reading the article, write your answers to the questions below. So I see one article title here, and I see one article title here. To access the article titles, it looks like I have to click on this link and it will take me to the article. Okay, so the first thing I need to do, I think, is read the article and then answer the questions. So let me go back to my assignment 1. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is read article 1, titled, and I think the title is on here. Yep, it is. So I'm just copying and pasting it. Okay. And then I'm going to answer questions 1 through 5 for article 1. And then the second thing I'm going to do is read article 2. And that looks like it's down here, article 2. Passports. And that's titled, copied and pasted that. And then there's still 5 questions, right? So you notice on the assignment, there's 5 questions, 1 through 5 for both articles. So that step is going to be the same. After I read the articles, I'm going to answer. And then I have to remember to submit for credit. So submit graphic organizer to Schoology. And I'm going to add for grading, right? I'm going to look up here for grading. So these are the steps I have to follow to complete assignment number 2. So I just modeled the